These are the doors that we purchased from ES Windows. These are the front doors. It's a double door with 2 side lights. We also purchased a side door and a back door, which they're functioning perfectly and have been installed perfectly. We've outfitted the entire house with windows from you all as well, which all function and were installed perfectly. Here you can see evidence of where the water comes in. We have to keep it stuffed all the time in order to keep bugs and water out when it rains. The space between the tiling and the door, after the doors were installed and an inspector came, the contractor came back days later with workers and decided to remove the door, push the door further outside of the frame, leaving this huge gap between the tiling and the door. All the nails and everything are still sticking up that they've never come back to fix. The contractor's Stanley Sumner, his solution to hiding the fact that that was an outside wall was to put this wood casing around it. As you can see, this was all done back in 2019 and it's still unfinished. He did say he was gonna come back and stain it. It's still messy. We're still stuffing it with paper and the door still does not work properly. Here you can see as the seal of the door goes from being tight to being completely open to the outside. No matter how tightly you pull the door in and lock it, there's this huge gap that goes right to the outside. That is a fully locked and closed door. Outside, we noticed here on the hinges what looks to be a proper hinge where the pin is in the right way. But when we go now to the other side of the door, the pins appear to be upside down because now the hole is showing. I'm not sure if that's why the door doesn't close all the way and if that's why it is bowed. You can also see that I don't believe they sealed it properly, and that's where the water comes in, but they've never come back to reseal it. Now, you all have sent people over in the past and they've changed out this one side light because the side light had water damage or some sort of damage in between that was visible when the sun would shine on it. So thank you for that. It is a beautiful door. The doors are gorgeous and we get plenty of compliments. Only thing is they were not installed properly. At the top you could even see huge space. If I was taller, you would see that the top of the door sticks out and does not sit all the way back like as flush as the other door. It is not plumb. Now I've been asking for Stanley Sumner to come back and address the problems we're having with the doors, but I can't seem to get a hold of him. He says every kind of excuse in the book, but I just need somebody to come, and they were your doors, and I feel like you all would be the professionals that we need to come and see what's wrong with the doors. As a matter of fact, we did have 2 gentlemen from ES Windows come over earlier before the door was pushed all the way out. They measured it with their lasers and told Stanley Sumner and his workers that the door needed to be adjusted by a few centimeters on the right and then a certain amount of centimeters on the left. After they left, Stanley Sumner said that that was just a suggestion, and he decided to push the door all the way outside of the frame by that much. This is the where we are, and I do appreciate you all taking the time to watch this extremely lengthy video, and I do thank you also for the beautiful doors, and I hope that somebody will get back to me so that we can solve this problem and my parents can finally stop complaining and fretting over the quality of the workmanship. Thank you.